Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to week 11 and 12. So, today I will teach you week 11 and 12. So, this is the slide for week 11 and 12. In this week, I will teach you about law and forensics, and week 12 is cloud security. So this is the list of topic that I will teach you. First is law, fraud, ethics, identity theft, stalking, filtering, rules of evidence, recent laws, and also the last one is e-forensics. Okay, before we go further, this is the general definition of law. Basically, the law can define it as a system of rules that are created and enforced through social or governmental institution to regulate conduct, although its precise definition is a matter of long-standing debate. The internet-specific laws prior to 2000 were generally not needed because most illegal activity on the internet were covered by non-internet equivalents, including fraud, harassment, theft, stalking, censorship, breaking and entering. Identity theft is an emerging problem, so new laws are being developed around the world. For example, in Australia, the internet is predominantly regulated by laws relating to media and telecommunication. The Australian law specific to the internet including censorship. This also including uh, cyber tourism, hacking, DDoS, and extortion are increasing. Internet-based espionage is flourishing. Technology for automated MITM of SL is available to government to spy on their citizens. Technology for detecting keywords is spreading around the world. For Australian laws, this is the example one. Copyright Amendment Act 2000. This is focused on the fair dealing exception for study, research, or review. ISP classified as a common carrier not responsible for copyright infringement. Recently tested and confirmed. Okay to retracted content. Backup software allowed. Copyright extended to internet and digital copies. For Cybercrime Act 2001, it's all about the terms updated to include USB disk, network storage, and Wi-Fi. Other terms updated such as unauthorized access, modification, and impairment. Accidentally breaching security is not always an offense. ISP must report suspicious activity to AFP. This law also talking about the ASIS and DSD granted immunity from prosecution for doing their job, allowed to compel people to help them. Penetration testing is now illegal. So this about the law for the cybercrime act at the Australia. This is an example for Law Spam Act 2003. In this law, it talk about the spam must not be sent, such as a cover email, SAS, MMS, and also IM. Also including fax, web pop-up, telemarketing. So the message such as from these sources must not be sent. And then second thing is a commercial man must reveal who is authorized it. Email harvesting software is illegal. Mailing list created by three must not be used. Opt-in required. Unsubscribe link required. For Law Surveillance Device Act, this is for Act in 2004. In this act talking about the police allowed to use spyware or Trojan to obtain the evidence. So this including keylogers and remote access Trojan. Other than that, copyright laws. Copyright laws amendment 2006. In this law talking about the time shifting is now illegal and can be recorded and played once. Backup now permitted. If we want to transfer the data or the media to data to another resources such as tab, this iPod now is also permitted. In 2008, this law talk about the new thing such as the employers now permitted to read the employees email or web without consent. Previously only spying agency and police could do this. Next is the Cybercrime Legalization Amendment Bill 2011. In this act, the agency can request provision of communication that carriers store, such as SMS message, and that can be accessed only under warrant. Greater cooperation with overseas LE in the investigation of cybercrime. It also makes our law compliant with Council of Europe Convention on Cybercrime. Next is Telecommunication Interception and Access Amendment Data Retention Bill 2015. In this law, the ISP and telco required to store metadata for 2 years, such as sender, recipient, time. This one for email. Sender, recipient, time. Phone call, IP for DHCP. Information available to LE, US NSA, and UK GCHQ. For US law, USA Patriot Act 2001. So USAP Patriot, it means uniting and strengthening America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. So this is the law from US. The US government allowed to monitor its citizens, such as the internet tab, phone tab. There is no probable cause requirement. Intelligence sharing allowed. Voice may be classified as data. Carnivore to be developed as at ISP. In the US law also, there is a act we call as a cyber security enhancement. In this act, the police or government agency allowed to phone or network without a warrant. The ISP is allowed to hand over customer private data or logs. The ISP allowed to let police tap their networks. For Act 2003, can spam. The spam is legal as long as sender name, address is not false. Spam say it is commercial. It's out of option, no less born brute force or dictionary. US that prevented from introducing tough laws Spam value increase under this law. In Cybercrime Act 2007, there is no the comparison now and as often. Minimum 10 computer before action is illegal. The cyber section added two lists of crime. In enactment can spam in 2008, which is its updated version, sender better define the term of designated sender responsible for opt-out. Physical address now include PO boxes. The person is defined to include corporation, also dedicated opt-out web page. For Act of Cyber Security in 2009, the president can declare a cyber security emergency. So that means the president can can have a power to shut down the internet traffic, or sec of commerce has power to access anything regarding regardless of privacy laws. The US agency fighting over who is in charge of the cybersecurity. So this is the issue in Cybersecurity Act 2009. In the Cybersecurity Information Sharing Bill 2014, the NSA having access to even more personal data. It facilitates cyber threat and attack information sharing between government and private sector companies. The problem is that on the data in the government possession, there is a considerable amount of leeway in how it can be used. For information for the Malaysian law, in 2017, the Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid announced the Malaysian government will introduce a new law that is aimed at protecting Malaysians from cybersecurity threats, money laundering, and terror operation. So this is the list of the Malaysian law that that related with the internet or computer laws. You will see here the cyber crime cases in Malaysia is increased by by year. You can see here 2007 increased until 181 now, and the latest one is based on this 2012 4738. Even though it's reduced, but you see here the losses is increased. Okay, this is the agency for Malaysian cyber crime. So this is the example for the agency. For Cyber 99 Hub Center, the purpose of this agency is to report computer security incident. Cyber CSI is to assist relevant agency in digital crime scene investigation. Cyber DEF, a new service aimed to achieve total cybersecurity readiness, cyber defense in a cyberspace. Security management and best practice. It developed guidelines and best practice related to information security. Security assurance. It performs assurance services. And the last one, cyber security certification service. This is for certification. Okay, this is the policy of national cyber security. So there is a many thing here. Surround we have a 8 part is including effective governance, legislation, cybersecurity technology framework, culture of security, research and development towards self-reliance, compliance and enforcement, cybersecurity emergence, readiness, and international cooperation. So if you want to read more, also there is the link. So there are so many things about the about the policy here. So you can go to this hyperlink in order to read more about this. So this is the sample of Law of Malaysia Act 563. So it regards of computer crimes. Okay, fraud, you can see there's many type of fraud. For example, investment fraud is all about the criminal buys worthless stock, artificially inflates the value, and sell it at a profit. So this we call as a investment fraud. And the degenerate scam, a government official emails you and asks for your assistance in transferring money out of his country, for which you will receive a commission. You send money to pay for taxes and expenses. So this we call the Nigerian scam. Okay, how about the auction fraud? You buy an item from an auction site, send the money, and the item never arrives. So we call this one is a auction fraud. There are also the romance scams. So romance scam is all about the scam that relate with the with the love letter or message about the love, and then during the relationship, this guy scam this girl. So this we call the romance scam. Okay, how to prevent the fraud? So this is the main thing. There are three main things here. First thing is we need to use the legitimate investment brokers. Please don't respond to unsolicited email. So we need to also, if you want to do like a auction, so we need to go to the well-known auction site only. And first thing, we need to also read the seller feedback. For example, if you were to buy something in the Lazada or Shopee, please read the comment at the below, the feedback. This is the important. If you want to know further, maybe the product is cheap, but when you see the feedback, oh, the product is never, the product is broken, so please don't buy this kind of this product. And please also look at the rating of the seller. If the rating is higher, so that means this product is true, this product is real. But however, if the rating of the seller is lower, so you can query about this product, so maybe this product is not real or something. So this is the responsible of the buyer. Okay, money laundering. Okay, money laundering is all about the something is an activity, illegal activity that involving cheating uh in term of money. So this is the example of the report that from Australia. This is the email. For example, are you a college student with odd student impairing regular work time? Are you jobless sitting at home and connected to internet? We are looking for honest communication for source. So this is the example of email for money laundering. If you receive this kind of the email, please don't don't reply the email. Okay, ethic. Okay, the meanings of the ethic here is a set of moral standards that govern the use of computer. Basically, it's a society views about the use of computer, both hardware and software. So a disclaimer for network admin: is it okay to read your email? So this is the ethic, legal. How about the use desktop? Is it the network admin can use remote desktop? Yes. How about the if the network admin let your user print their kids assignment? So it's illegal things. How about if the network admin lets your user take paper home? It's illegal. How about if the network admin let your user send private email? It's illegal. How about if the network admin let your boss use computer resources for his private consulting business? It's illegal. And last one is the how about if the network admin let your boss download MP3? It's illegal. So this is example of the situation regards of the which one is legal, which one is illegal. As a network admin, we need to know the ethics. I mean the computer ethics when we conduct our job. Okay, who maintains the website of shady site? For example, gambling, artway, cracker site, modding site, pornography, pedophile forum. What will you do if offer a job maintaining such a site? What are you doing? So I just want to ask you, what are you responsible to your profession? Public interest take precedent over the other value. Not knowing mislead a client. Give credit for work done by others where credit is due. Give realistic estimate for projects. So this is the ethical dilemma. Protect and promote the health and safety of those affected by your work. The entity thief. We need to know. Usually the criminal collects enough information about the victim. The purpose the criminal collect the information is to conduct the online transaction, is convince banks or government. uh, this is the purpose of the why the criminal collects information about the victim. So how they collect? Usually they collect by using Google, government website, dumpster living at your work or home, asking your coworker casual question about you, and the last one is packet sniffing. How to protect is reveal a little possible to website. For example, Facebook. Please don't reveal your maybe your place, your home, your university. Please don't reveal as possible. Yeah, you can use your Facebook as your social media, but please don't reveal the sensitive information. And then construct an alternative alternate identity. For example, spread email address, modified version of your name. Please don't use your real name. And then share all document before disposal. Do data mining online to see what attacker can see about you. For example, if for example your name is Ryan, Ryan, and then you have a Facebook. Okay, you search your name in the Google. You see what the Google display about you. Is it Google display about the whole thing? Sometimes we don't know. For example, like me, my my email address. Actually, I create this email address a long time ago when I was a student, a degree student at the university. Now, when I search my personal email address, what I see here, there's a lot of thing about me. Oh my God, there's a lot of my thing. The Google display about my personal information, my my phone number, and display about my that apa my DOB, my previous information when I was study at the Johor. There's a lot of thing. So please, I cannot, because I still using my personal email address, so I cannot simply change the history, because the Google already record my information in the server. So I cannot simply say, hey Google, please don't delete my information. No, I cannot simply say like that. So what I'm trying to say, please check your information, because sometimes we don't know, and then we just share the information, the email address simply in the online, in the website. But when you go out from half finish your university, yeah, of course, after that you will go to work, you will set up your business, and then you share the information in the website and the Facebook. But at the end of the day, you forgot, you display your information at the public too much, and then after that it's easier for other people to attack you. That's why usually the victim is come from the rich people, is come from the known people. It's usually victim didn't come from the poor people. Usually victim is not coming at the people, at the street. No, because we cannot simply search the information that come from the poor people. We cannot simply search the information about the people that come from the street. We cannot simply search, because they didn't put or declare their information at the website, or at the online, or at the internet, at the public. But for the rich people, for the people that have that have a that 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 have a business, big business, they like to share their information to the public, such as like artists. If the people like politician, they like to share the information in the website. At the end, they become a victim. So please beware. I know after they, maybe I don't know what is your what is your objective in your life after this. I don't know what will happen after you. Maybe I don't know. Maybe after this you open your own company. I don't know. We don't know. So please beware about this. Okay, and then the last one is please lock down your real browser. For example, by disable scripting, password storage, and cookies. Another thing I want to add, please don't share your personal devices to other people, like for example, like a laptop. If you have your friend want to borrow your laptop, please don't share it. If you want to share it, you need to beware your data, your information. Sometimes maybe we don't know other people. Yeah, maybe they want to borrow our laptop, and then they might copy our data, or simply copy and then share it to the public. We don't know. And then please beware our mobile phone also. Okay. So this is the example of the additive boot from read-only Linux distro. Use a dislike workstation, disable the script, sandbox all application, tunnel all network traffic through TOR, VPN to hidden services. So this is the strategy that has been used by other people, how to make our information private. Other thing is use a burn PC. So I mean, after use, then throw away. So this we call a burn PC. Okay, stalking. Stalking is a human activity, which is we call as a unwanted or repeated surveillance by individual or group towards another person. Stalking behavior are interrelated to harassment and intimidation and may include following the victim in person or monitoring them. For example, by treating an email, phonographic email, spoof, Facebook page, spoof email, create a false identity with nothing it connect it to you. Keep all treating emails extra. And then you can report to this website. Company who use spam, which is a push advertising and browser hijackers, insist that they operate legally. This company operate in gray area of the law, often through a chain of other party. So Google participate in the sum this chain. For example, this one. Okay. Now next is filtering. Basically, internet filtering is a software that prevent user of a computer from accessing certain website. They are primarily used to block content considered inappropriate for specific user. So pornography filtering basically usually they use blacklist keyword or parental control text. So blacklisting means filter by IP address, domain name, reactive security measure which not filter new website. Whitelist are better. Parental control tag, it must be implemented by the website. Not all are ethical. So clean feed, filtering the Australian internet proposed and abandoned by previous government. Okay, this one for image filtering. Uh, it proposed by 2008. This is the example. One classified George W. Bush as offensive material. This is the technique of porn filtering. Maybe you can use this thing. Actually, we can use the simply by using software. And in the software usually they have like a uh, this kind of this technique, one set software. Porn filtering tools, if running as amateur, can be uninstalled and disabled by anyone. Ordinary user may be able to kill the process with task manager. So this one maybe we need to beware, because if using some kind like tools, there are possibility other people just delete this software, they delete the activity of this software by using the task manager, simply kill. So other thing is about the tools. Most of the kids are more computer literate than their parents. So this was net alert in 30 minutes. And then usually filter does not work also. Actually, we need to try to find better tools for pond filtering. There's a lot. Mm, I still remember when I was working as the technician. I'm used pond filtering at the is I not use pond filtering. It's a actually it's a filtering website filtering I install in the browser. So the purpose of the website browsing, it will filter the unwanted website. For example, my boss always tell me I don't want my staff to have access in social media, so I will filter all the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everything. And then also porn also lah. Yeah. So at the time I also filter the the website such as a YouTube also. But somehow this kind of the filtering that I install in the browser, sometimes it not works in every time. I don't know why, but this is the nature of the filter. Sometimes it can work. There is a many, you know, the computer. There's many things. If you want to access this kind of the website, actually there is many way that we can use it. So this is the things that we cannot do. We cannot do like do a DOS as on a spammer, release a virus that is enabled by bots or zombies, release the worm that patch software or remove security vulnerabilities, contact the owner of a zombie and tell them they are on, and test your own network. Okay, this is the stuff, the things that we cannot do if we become as a network admin. So this is the thing that we can do. So we have like a 7 block package. Offer this flag your anti-company. Contact the ISP of suspected spammer. Report new worms and trojans. Report new scam and hijacker. Use whitelist. Become system admin and create non-root amount for normal use. So these the things that we can do when we become as a network admin. Okay, next is a e-forensic. Basically, e-forensic we can define it as a branch of digital forensic science pertaining to evidence found in computer and digital storage media. The goal of computer forensic is to examine digital media in a forensically sound manner with the aim of identifying, preserving, recovering, analyzing, and presenting facts and opinion about the digital information. So discovery analysis of evidence of computer crimes. So crimes mean against computer, involving computer, or where computer containing evidence of non-computer related crimes. So this is the type of e-forensic. We have here network forensic, this forensic, memory forensic. Okay, this forensic is a forensic information from digital storage such as a hard disk, USB, fire, wire device, CD, DVD, flash drive, floppy disk, etc. Different sort of evidence available depend on the platform such as OS, file system. One to get metadata as well as file. So metadata provide this information: who, what, where, proof that suspect did the crime, who account that they use. So the additional step. The additional step for forensic is to secure crime scene, confiscate computer, record or running process, record system time, record partitional details, drive mapping. If drive cannot be imaged, plug in a write blocker. So this is the tools that we can use for e-forensic, such as Linux distro, FTK, TSK, Autospy, and CAS. Step for e-forensic, this is the general step. First, make a forensic copy of drive. We need to calculate the hash of copy of letter. Record the time on the computer compared with the actual. Impound drive as evidence. And the last one, note down everything that follows so that another forensic expert can find the same evidence. Okay, analysis image. Basically, image analysis is extraction of meaningful information from images, mainly from digital images by means of digital image processing techniques. So this is the technique that we can use for image analysis. There are 16: load in tool, check hash, search for delete file, search for rename files, search for encrypted containers, search for keyword in files, search for email, shortcut, file share, favorite, cache, web file. Okay, file carving. Basically, file carving is a process of searching for files in data stream based on knowledge of file format rather than any other metadata. Carving is useful when file system metadata is damaged or otherwise unusable. There are 5 things here. First is search for keyword in deleted file space. Find sector containing keywords. Find inodes containing sector. Copy sector range to file and view. We found the evidence. When file of interest are found, we can record the metadata, copy of file, and file location. Data are very important, established in a timeline which reflect the sequence of events during the time. If the Wireshark capture or log are found, use this to confirm times, sequence of event, check hash again, and then lastly is write the report. So this is example of the cases of e-forensic. This is an example. If we using Autospy to find deleted file by keyword. Okay, NCAS. NCAS basically is a shared technology within a suite of digital investigation product by guidance software. The software comes in several product design for forensic, cybersecurity, security analytics, and is discovery use. So it's a study standard. This image including hash, metadata, is not free but proven in code. Windows GUI almost intuitive, scriptable, has a bookmark and many more features. This is an introduction of the cloud security. Basically, cloud security can be said as a protection of data stored online via cloud computing platform from thief, leakage, and deletion. So the method of providing cloud security includes firewalls, penetration testing, obfuscation, tokenization, virtual private network, and avoiding public internet connection. So this is the is cloud. So that means it have a it consists of 3 different technology from a web application, web server, and visualization. Okay, web application basically it allow user to interact with software running on the web, and the web service means a distributed web application where individual web application interact with encoder to obtain services from other encoder each other. Okay, how about the visualization? Visualization is the process of taking physical computing objects such as server and network gear and turning them into software-based alternative. In this visualization, it allows the OS to be run inside virtual hardware as a program. So many computer running inside the one computer. It connected by virtual network hardware. It controlled by hypervisor. The virtual computer can be booted, configured, backup, shut down by remote. So it put it together and you have many virtualized PC and also cloud. There are three main category of cloud computing categories. For the first one is a IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. For IaaS, basically it's a infrastructure as services. So basically, IaaS can be say as a few virtual PC that install whatever you want on them. For example, Amazon is a virtual PC. And for PaaS is a platform, stand for platform as a services. So that means we can develop our own software, website, application, web services without having to worry about the OS and hardware. For example, Windows Azure. And SaaS means a software as a services. A service offered by the service as it if is a web application site. For example, data backup, data sharing, business system, web-based application. Okay, when we store the information in the cloud, so there is a risk. So we need to make sure uh, this 40 must be in the cloud security. For example, confidentiality, integrity, accessibility, and the treating. No, confidentiality, integrity, and accessibility. So this is the question that we can ask at the if you want to store at the cloud security. So example, who own my data? What happen if I delete the data? Where it will be stored? Who will access? Who has jurisdiction over my data? Who backup cloud services? Can I pursue legal damages if my data is lost? Do I have access to log this image and backup? So this is the question that we we need to query if we want to store our data in the cloud. So this is a case study. Maybe you can read through by your own. Okay, for the open question, okay, I will pause this open question in the canvas discussion. Of the following options, which wireless security protocol provide the best security for a wireless network? Web, WPA, WPA2, TLS. Okay, please answer this open question in the canvas discussion. I will pause this question after this, and then I hope you can submit your lab assessment as soon as possible, because I see in the canvas there are many people still not didn't submitting, because this is important, because this is the minimum requirement for if you want to pass this unit. If you didn't submit it, so that's mean you will fail automatically. Okay, please, I hope you can submit it. So by the time I will keep monitoring your performance, you guys, each of you, there is many people contact me to by MS Team. So I hope we can participate. So actually after that I will plan to conduct the online session. So I hope you can participate, because I want to keep monitor all people in my class. So I think that's all for this week. So I hope you can read all the slides, and please be prepared for your final exam. Okay, for final exam we will conduct in the online system, online final exam, and then after this I will discuss what is the question will come out in our final exam. Okay, thank you for your attention.